Hello everybody out there, it's Pat from Elite Action Joe Studios, and I got another installment of the Bigfoot. Now this isn't a vehicle, Sasquad sort of supply room, and I'll show you all the gear that I had loaded up on all the vehicles. Now, I got the vehicles still in here. They will probably have to move eventually back to the garage because they take up a lot of space. But we'll do that just before we get to filming our other stuff. It finally actually broke 40 today. Now you think it's April, you would have better weather, but no. But at least I'm not in Arizona. So anyway, so this is just a real kind of impromptu diorama scene of the supply room. Give you an idea of the equipment that I've put together overall, but mostly this is the stuff I kind of purposed for this. So start over here. These are these little crates that I'm sure everybody by now has gotten some. You know, they're you can get them at office supply stores. Walmart, I think, carries them. I've painted mine several different colors. So on this shelf here, I had a row of black, a row of this slightly green, like Bigfoot Sasquatch stuff, some yellows, and then I had a couple mixed ones that I just tried different things. This like set of them I got at Michael's, and with a coupon it was like, I've had this a couple years, so it was like $7.99 with then with a coupon I think I got it for $5. Now Michael's prices have gone up, but you can still get these fairly cheap there. I'll move over here. I got some other ones, some more Adventure Team yellow ones, and I've done some of the stickers. I used up most of my stickers, and then I have some little fold-out camping chairs. Those are from Mattel, Big Jim. I think I have 3 more of them, but I can't find them. Over here, I have a gun rack. It has my Cope rifles and some assault rifles and my less than lethal kind of tranquilizer. I got this old-timey camera, which I believe was for Barbie, but I just did a paint job on it. It's on a tripod. I've looked to try and find some more of these, but I haven't had much luck. I haven't looked in a while. And then here is Mick. And he's just working on some equipment. He's got a Cope rifle, some sort of tech glasses, and a good old-fashioned VHS recorder, just in case all the other stuff goes down. Got a shelf here with lots of walkie-talkies and stuff there, some random boxes, food boxes, rope, med kit, boom box. That probably won't go because you don't want to spook the Bigfoot, but you got to have tunes, man, when you're doing the inventory. So they're just, you know, kicking back, listening to Social Distortion right now. And I got some more assault rifle, or not assault rifles, like trank guns. Now I've done a few where I do this. I have, you know, you find a vintage Joe one. This one had a broken barrel, and so what I did was I used a coffee stirrer. They fit right almost exactly over the barrels, so it was broken off just like a tiny bit before that, and I just put a dab of glue and I put a scope on it. I've done a few of those. This was the same deal. It was this was not a Joe rifle. This is from a hunting figure, but the thing was broken, the barrel was broken, and I put on the coffee stirrer. Just makes it look like sort of a long silencer is what it was originally supposed to be like. But you know, use your imagination. I got the Hasbro grappling hook. Come back out here. Over here, got a tree stand, so we can mount that up in a tree and have a guy up there. Some random boxes, New Yorker magazine for some light reading. Here you got boxes of assorted things. This is a lot of tech gear, some Poplux 4583 phones and whatnot. This is Dusty. He's working on some stuff over here. He's sorting through flashlights, inventory it on his iPad, and oh, looks like he's drinking on the job. What are you drinking there, buddy? Let's see if we can figure out what this is. Oh, PBR. All right. Yeah, anybody out there familiar with that? Used to get into rock and roll and punk, because that's what that was. Here, have a sip. All right, so yeah, I got a case of PBR over here. I have a case of Corona somewhere too that Jim at Sergeant Soldier had sent me a while back with some of his laser guns, which I got to find that box because I want the laser guns too to go into the equipment. I got some more boxes. I got the big Sigma 6 ammo crates. I did a variety of colors here just because I had them inside. I have many more outside, and I'm going to probably paint a couple extra. Then over here is sort of the food area. You got a cooler here. You got your case of beer. This case is a case of Spam. You got your MREs there. And then, of course, when you have a jerry can with the white X, that means water. No X means gas. Well, this one has an X, but it's the tin, like the metal, but not a white one. The white X means water. Another cooler over here. And that's kind of just most of the stuff that goes with this expedition. Now, all these crates over here we won't get in. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff will get loaded up. Probably a lot into that shell, which I'm going to follow up a video about these a little bit. Remember, I did that one, which is a strawberry container, and then this one, which is two of the pork chop containers. I'm going to have a follow-up for that maybe next week. And then, actually, I'll probably do the reintroduce the whole team first, and then we'll probably do that about how I make those out of trash and some of the other trash ideas. I am working on something. So Scooter J, if you guys are not familiar, check him out. He's an raw guy, but he makes some of the best customs I've ever seen. If you really, I'm not into a raw, but I'd like to have some of the customs that he makes because they're like awesome. Most of them look like they came like right from like Hot Toys or something like that. He's amazing. But he suggested, and I had been thinking about it, of mounting a net launcher on the tracked vehicle, and I did have sort of an idea for doing that, and I'll go over that in the garbage video, things I do with garbage, because it's going to have something to do with that. So that'll be probably the next one. Either that or the team will be next. We'll see how that breaks down. But so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Try to keep it short, so I'll shut the hell up, and I promise not to ramble. For those who like I ramble, sorry. Maybe on the next one. I'm saluting you, and goodbye.